Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please hit the subscribe this video. 2 nights earlier, Mark Consuelos had been found unconscious in his home by his wife, Kelly. The paramedics arriving at the scene were told he had collapsed suddenly, his breathing shallow, his eyes unfocused. They rushed him to the nearest trauma center where Dr. Ramos was alerted. Immediate tests revealed a massive brain bleed, a spontaneous intracerebral hemorrhage. Surgeons rushed to the OR. They drained what they could, but the damage had already begun. Now, in the sterile pale light of the ICU, Mark lay still. The ventilator hissed softly. The nurses moved quietly, adjusting infusions, checking pupils, noting reflexes. Dr. Ramos entered, wearing a calm mask, though inside her heart was heavy with concern. She checked the chart, age 54, otherwise healthy, physically fit. This collapse had come without warning. Later that day, the family gathered in the waiting room, Kelly, their 3 children, his parents, a few close friends. Dr. Ramos approached them with slow steps, carrying the inevitable. The family's faces turned towards her, hope tightly clutched in their eyes. She sat down, cleared her throat gently. "We've done everything we could," she began. The surgery was successful in controlling the acute bleeding, but unfortunately, her voice faltered just a moment, a rare slip. "He is currently in a medically induced coma. We have put him into pharmacological sedation to protect the brain, reduce swelling, prevent further injury. The hope is that this allows the brain the best possible chance to recover." Kelly reached out, took Mark's hand through a latex-gloved one of the nurse. The children held each other. Dr. Ramos explained, "We'll support him in this state for 48 to 72 hours. During that time we'll monitor intracranial pressure, cerebral oxygenation, and neurologic signs. After that, we'll attempt to wake him gently and see what the neurological baseline is. It's too soon to predict outcome. There are 3 possibilities: full recovery, partial recovery with permanent disability, or in worst case, minimal consciousness or worse." "I'm sorry." There were no comforting words beyond that, only the tremor in Kelly's lips as she nodded and the soft tears sliding down one of the children's cheeks. Outside the ICU glass, the world went on, lights in the hospital corridor, visitors in other rooms, the distant buzz of the cafeteria. But for Kelly and the family, time had stopped. They sat by Mark's bedside, sometimes speaking in hushed voices to him, sometimes simply holding his hand or laying a photograph of their wedding next to the monitor. The ventilator's rhythm became the background of their vigil. Dr. Ramos made rounds every few hours, checking the chart, watching for signs, a flicker of the eyelid, a slight change in pupil size, a drop or rise in intracranial pressure. Each day she delivered an update, no spontaneous movement yet. Brain swelling stable. We're continuing sedation. We will reduce sedation gradually tomorrow and see. On the 3rd morning, as the sun rose pale through the hospital windows, a tiny movement, Mark's right hand twitched slightly. The nurse alerted Dr. Ramos. She strode in, ordered extra scans. On the screen, the swelling seemed marginally less. It was still grave, but maybe less bleak than before. Dr. Ramos returned to the family and said softly, "There was a slight response. This is good. But it's early and delicate. The road ahead will be long and uncertain." The family exchanged hopeful yet fearful glances. Kelly leaned forward and whispered, "You can't give up on me now." She laid a soft kiss on his forehead. Days turned into nights. Mark's sedation was gradually lifted. His ventilator weaned. Then one evening, he opened his eyes just briefly. His gaze was unfocused, but it was there. The room erupted quietly. The nurse called Dr. Ramos, who entered and gently talked to him. "Mark, it's Dr. Ramos. I'm here. Can you squeeze my hand if you hear me?" He obeyed, weak but deliberate. A gasp from Kelly. From that moment, the real journey began: neurorehabilitation, physical therapy, speech therapy, possible long-term care planning. Dr. Ramos sat with the family and delivered what she must. The damage we saw on imaging means he may have deficits, perhaps weakness in one side, maybe difficulties with speech, memory, even personality changes. We don't know yet how much will come back. The brain is resilient, but not invincible. Kelly looked trembling but resolved.